Oh yeah, I forgot that it like starts while it's just started, so I have to start. Give me 1 second. Not gonna lie. Oh, you did take the over for RJ. I am so sorry, Dean. That hurts. I already know that hurts. You definitely took the over, and he definitely didn't get it because Elfrid Payton took 20 shots. For what reason? I don't know. I don't understand why it's not letting me post the YouTube link. Give me 1 second. Let me just post the YouTube link, and then we are good to go. I apologize. Boom, 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 boom. Postgame Prosperity. If you guys can, actually, it's probably tough to do that from your phone. Sorry, man. Boom, boom, boom. Postgame Prosperity. Damn it! I'm so sorry, guys. I apologize. Wow. I hate. There has to be an easier way to do this. All right. Here we go. Let's get it. Oh man, it's Postgame Prosperity. Definitely going to be some pouting involved. Very annoyed with the way that ended or with the way that went. But we did win 2 straight, so it's gonna be prosperous. But there will also be some pouting involved. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's get it. Whoever's not here just isn't here. Whatever. Hopefully they see it later and go back and watch it on YouTube. You know, that'd be pretty cool. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Prosperity with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Prosperity. I'm I Hate Sean, and the Knicks have now won 2 straight. We got a really nice afternoon victory against the Blazers tonight. The Blazers are 4th in the West. They've been playing pretty well. They got a win against Philly the other night without Dame playing, so this is definitely a nice one to get. We held them to under 100 points. They averaged 116 points a game, so the defense was phenomenal tonight. They hit a lot of threes early, but we did a pretty good job in the second half closing out the perimeter. Did our best to limit them to one shot per possession, so that was all really nice to see. We got some, Alec Burks is back to being Alec Burks. That was really nice. That was very refreshing. He's back to actually hitting shots, so it's nice to have a shooter out there, somebody you can rely on and hit the shots when it's kicked out to him. Burks had 16 points tonight. He was 4 for 9 from 3. That's a shooter's line. 4 for 9. That's what shooters do. You feel me? So it's like I really appreciate that from him. Him hitting jumper. Elfrid Payton had another good Elfrid Payton game. I won't even. We'll get into that. But We'll get into that. Julius Randle consistent as always. We can depend on him every night. 22, 11, and 4. On 7 for 16. Very solid game. 2 for 4 from 3. He's been shooting very well from 3 lately. It's very nice to see. RJ, 18.7 boards, 3 assists, 8 for 14 from the field. I just feel like there's no way that RJ should be getting only 14 shot attempts on a game like today. Like, he's been playing really well, down the stretch. And it's happened the last 2 games now where down the stretch, RJ struggles a little bit, in the fourth or whatever. Like, the last couple shots don't go or anything like that. He'll be having a really good game. He was 5 for 7 at a point and ended 8 for 14. That's not a horrible finish, but it's just like he should have gotten the ball more. He should have gotten better looks. The ball should have gone through him. I would like to see that happen. Like, it's nice to win the game, but at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes, and I'm going to get to the comments in a second. I really apologize. I'm trying to avoid the rant that I'm inevitably going to go on. But I feel like sometimes people don't understand. Post-game show, pal. I'll call you back. Yeah, I feel like sometimes, how rude to call me after the game. But anyway, I feel like sometimes people don't understand. It's like, yeah, we won today, and we're happy about that. We really are. But it's a 72-game season. We're 11 and 13. RJ is 20, so there are things matter beyond just this game. And yes, it's nice to win this game. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather win than lose every single time. But there are things that matter that are important to this team, to this roster, to this franchise, to this organization, and things like getting RJ Barrett more than 14 shots when he's playing well consistently. That has to be important. The type of looks that he's getting, the ball being in his hand, like the growth that comes with that. RJ should definitely be more of a staple in the offense. There should be no reason for Elfrid Payton to take 19 shots and RJ to take 14. There's just no reason for it. I'm sorry. It's inexcusable. I just don't understand. But you know what? Let's get to the comments. All right. You know what it is. Bro, I had RJ over 18.5 points. I'm sick. I really am so sorry for you. They should have gotten him more than 14 shots or not taking him out of rhythm like that. Knicks Tate, we back and we in sixth. We're in sixth. That's really nice. Sixth place. I feel like we could honestly end the season in sixth place. Like, my goal is to avoid the play-in. I don't even want to have to deal with the play-in. I would like to snag the sixth seed, be comfortably in there, and face the third seed. I think that right now it'll be Brooklyn. I wouldn't mind. I'd like to get that first round series, even if we lose in the first round, whatever it is. I would love to get the sixth seed. It would be beautiful to avoid the play-in and just, play hard all year and lock that sixth seed. And we're very capable of it. And that's why I get frustrated with things like IQ playing 12 minutes and RJ not getting the shots he needs. They're double teaming Immanuel. Oh, that's the next comment, actually. 12 minutes for IQ is ridiculous. Boom. Thank you. Now I can get to it. In any way, shape, or form, at all. It was terrible. Elfrid should not be playing entire quarters. He played the entire first quarter, played the entire third quarter. That in itself is annoying. But beyond that, after playing the entire third quarter, where Immanuel Quickley had only played about 7 minutes in the game, IQ caught fire in the fourth. Both sides of the ball, he had an impact. He was finding guys. He had 2 back-to-back deep threes. I don't understand. He was pulled out after 3 minutes. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. He didn't play at all in the third quarter, didn't play at all in the first quarter, played about 6 or 7 minutes in the second, and was pulled out after 3 minutes in the fourth quarter while being on fire. Literally came out of the game after hitting a step-back three, which was his second three, back-to-back. It doesn't make any sense, bro. And for everybody out there, Elfrid played 35 minutes to IQ's 12. That's so unnecessary. That should not be happening, bro. I don't care. People keep telling me, oh, Elfrid played well. He's playing well. Somebody called me a weirdo for saying that IQ shouldn't have come out like that. Oh, you guys don't know shit. Shut the fuck up, please. If it's okay, some of you don't, not you guys, of course. Some people don't understand basketball and how it works and team building. And I keep saying this, but it keeps becoming more and more prevalent on a game in, game out basis. There is no way you have this guy who was a rookie who has incredible scoring potential, who is finding guys, making things happen on both sides of the floor. The game is flowing well. They're double teaming him. They were double teaming him 40 feet away from the basket, bro. I just don't understand how you justify playing that guy 12 minutes. Anybody that can command a double team out to half court should be on the floor. And that's part of the reason Burks was able to get in the rhythm. He was getting wide open jumpers. Guys get wide open looks. Guys get really good looks, especially if you have him out there with slashers like Randle and RJ. Imagine the way that, and Brian said it. He was like, you have two options. You can have IQ out there and Julius can attack 4-on-3 because IQ's getting doubled 40 feet away, or you can have Elfrid out there and Julius can play 5-on-4. I mean 4-on, you know what I mean. So it's just it makes no sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care. Even if you want to say Elfrid was playing relatively well and you want to get him back in the game, first of all, having to get Elfrid back in the fourth quarter before having to get RJ back in the fourth quarter is still an issue, especially when Elfrid's replacement is playing extremely well. That doesn't make any sense. But if you feel like you got to get Elfrid back out there, why does he come in for IQ? Tip sat here and told us what he loves so much about Elfrid was his size and defense and blah, 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 and said that he sees himself playing them two together in lineups. I didn't like it when he said it because I don't want Elfrid playing at all. But at the very least, how do you not play both of them while IQ is on fire? What does he have to do? What does he have to do to get more than 12 minutes, bro? What? I don't understand. That's 2 games in a row now where he's played under 15 minutes. That makes no sense. He might be our best offensive weapon. I don't understand. Tibbs is the only, Mike said it, a couple people said it today. Tibbs is the only person that can stop IQ. No defense seems to be able to do it. No second unit, no starters. Every once in a while he has an off game or whatever, but Tibbs guards him better than anybody else. It was crazy. It was like he was catching fire and he was like, whoa, can't have that happen because then the media is going to ask me about the starting job. So he threw Elfrid back in there. Then had the nerve to put IQ back in with like 2 minutes left in the game for whatever reason and then pulled him out after like 45 seconds. Even IQ came to the sideline. Like he's he doesn't really cause a fuss at all. But I saw him come to the sideline. He was like, what? Like what is going on? And it's sad because the Knicks won by double digits today. We controlled the lead for the majority of the second half. We did a pretty good job on Damian Lillard, who, was injured and hobbled out there. I don't know. Tibbs was trying to match Elfrid Payton's minutes to Dame like he was like Drew Holiday or some shit. Like I don't understand, bro. I don't get it. I really don't understand. I don't understand at all. It's very, very frustrating, like incredibly frustrating. And I don't know because it's like this should be a very happy post game. And I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Let me get back to the comments. But this should be a very happy post game. We should be excited. That's 2 straight. But it's just like that's not cool, bro. And it doesn't make any sense. And for those of you who are saying, oh, well, Elf played well, bro. Immanuel Quickley was scoring 31 points, and Elf was still playing more than 15 minutes. So there's no justification for playing the guy 12 minutes, especially when you consider that one of those was like a minute that didn't count because he put him in with 2 minutes left and then pulled him 45 seconds later. Like, it doesn't make any sense, bro. I don't understand, and it's really disheartening, and it actually hurts my chest, my stomach, and my head. And those of you who try to, like, defend it, I don't know. Like, you want to play devil's advocate so badly that, like, you're demonizing yourselves. It makes no sense. I don't understand the desire to do that. You can understand. I get it, bro. I didn't say Elfrid played poorly today. He didn't play poorly. It was a good game by Elfrid Payton standards, but I'm also tired of people, even MSG, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're trying to raise his trade value, so they're trying to cover him tense, bro. 22 points on 19 shots is not an excellent game. I wouldn't call that an excellent game for anybody. I love RJ Barrett more than I love most things in this world. If RJ had 22 on 19 shots, I wouldn't call it an excellent game. I love when RJ has 20-point games. I really do. RJ had 18 on 14 shots tonight. 22 on 19 shots is not an excellent game, especially as a point guard when you only have 4 assists. Like, the ball is in your hand a lot. Clearly, you took 19 shots, so your usage is pretty high. You took 19 shots. You came up with 22 points. Okay, cool. You got 4 assists. What did you really – I don't know, bro. Like, he doesn't create much for others. He doesn't allow a lot of opportunities. Like I said, certain things aren't even going to hit the stat book. There's no stat for a guy being doubled 40 feet away from the basket and allowing the ball to start rotating because he gets the ball to the next man, a hockey assist, whatever. The ball starts rotating around, the defense is scrambling. There's no stat for that. You just have to watch basketball and understand how to watch it and know what you're seeing. So for those of you who watch that guy command a double team from 40 feet out and defend playing him 12 minutes, shut the fuck up, please. I'm sick of it. All right, I'm so sorry. Whew. All right, the Knicks are making it very hard to enjoy wins, which is almost impossible, I thought. Acting like Elf is MJ, scoring 22 on 20 shots. Meanwhile, IQ 12 minutes. 12 points because he's a stud, but 12 points in 12 minutes. His coach is guarding him, playing lockdown defense, and he's still managing to score. But yes, it doesn't make any sense, bro. They're acting like Elf is Michael Jordan. He's scoring 22 points on 20 shots. That's not an accomplishment, bro. Like, that's not good. That's not really good. Like, it's not bad. I'm not saying Elfrid had a bad game. It's not one of those horrible games where he held the entire offense back and he was just horrible. Like, he does hold the offense back a little bit still because you can't swing it to him, things like that. Nobody's doubling him 40 feet out. He's not pulling up off the dribble from 30 feet like IQ is. So, yeah, like, he holds the offense back in relation to his counterpart. But, like, yo, it seems simple, bro. I don't understand. I don't know why suddenly 20 shots to get 20 points is like a huge, like, you so excellent. Like, that's fucking bullshit. That's disgusting. Have some shame, everybody. Those of you who are saying it, people on MSG, have some fucking shame. It's disgusting. That isn't, you cannot, a guy who's not, like, and that's what you got to realize. When a guy scores 20 points on 20 shots and everybody talks about how excellent he is, you have to realize how bad that means he truly is normally. Like, that's unbelievable. Somebody playing well or, like, him not being horrible doesn't mean he's playing great. There's a difference. There's a big difference, bro. Like, there's a big difference between passable basketball and excellent basketball. So the fact that Elfrid has finally made it to passable, doesn't mean he's playing excellent. And I need you guys to see that and understand it. I don't get you. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry though. I'm really sorry. This is like, I'm pouting a lot, but it was gross, bro. They made me hate. I don't know. It just felt nasty, especially when in that fourth quarter when he pulled IQ after those back-to-back threes, bro. I wanted to throw my phone. It was so gross. I don't understand. There's no logical explanation for it. It's completely unjustifiable. The Knicks are making it very hard to enjoy wins. Oh, yeah, I read that. I'm sorry. My bad, Dean. Brazil in the house, you already know. Yeah, we global. My bad for the bad vibes. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I was really frustrated. Good win. What jersey you rocking? I got the Camby on. You feel me? So I'll be back in this tomorrow because somebody told me I got to wear it if we win because it's a winning jersey. So I will put this back on tomorrow, meaning I will take it off after this. Oh, the comments just be losing themselves. Hold on. Why do other teams see the talent IQ has, but the Knicks don't? 12 minutes. Insane. That's insane. Reggie Bullock played twice as many minutes as Immanuel Quickley tonight. For fucking what, bro? For what? For what? What are we doing? How? Then he gets hot, making plays and yanked. I'm sick. It was disgusting, bro. Truly disgusting. One of the more disgusting things I've ever seen, for real. Portland was mad they didn't get at least 100. Good win. Definitely a good win. Definitely a great job by the defense. Great to hold them under 100 points for sure. I don't want the fact that I've been disgusted by the rotations and by the treatment of our rookie point guard to overshadow the fact that we won the game. We're on a 2-game win streak. We're in playoff position. That's great. I'm not upset with any of that. And that's also, a lot of people are saying Tibbs has to go. That's too far. You can't go that far. You're going to weaken the argument. I'm not going to say Tibbs has to go. Tibbs just has to come to his senses. Like, I don't understand. We're 11-13, but this team can be better than 11-13. So I wouldn't say Tibbs has to go. He does a great job. He's getting the most out of guys. He's getting guys to buy in. We're playing really well defensively. I would not say Tibbs has to go by any stretch of the imagination. I really appreciate Tibbs, honestly. But I'm also very frustrated because it seems like the simplest things are, like, I don't understand. You can't justify playing IQ 12 minutes. There's no justification for it. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand why you're trying to hold the guy back. Like, that's not how development works. Not opposite. He's thrived. He's being doubled from 40 feet out. He's clearly doing something right, bro. Like, come on, son. Come on. Gonna be sick when the Knicks re-sign Elf to a 3-year deal in the offseason. Bro, honestly, if the Knicks were to re-sign Elf to a 3-year deal in the offseason, that's a nightmare. I don't even really know what I would do personally. Like, I don't even want to think about that outcome. That makes me sick just to think about. Being used terribly down the stretch. Not helping him at all. Like, this could have been like a 25-point night for RJ. He was really dominant in the second half, and he just doesn't get the looks because the ball is in Elfrid Payton's hands. And some people think that's a good thing. I don't understand why. But a guy taking 20 shots while IQ plays, like, at the end of the day, Elfrid Payton is not one of this team's assets. Elfrid Payton is not one of the building blocks of this team. It's pretty simple. We've got RJ, we've got Mitch, we've got IQ, we've got Randle because he's an all-star. So Randle, RJ, Mitch, IQ, Obi, he's not really there yet, but like those guys. So IQ, especially with the production you're getting out of him early and the potential you see from him, he is one of the most important pieces. So I just don't understand. I don't know how many times I can say I don't understand, but I really don't understand, bro. It's really, really, really frustrating. IQ was definitely rested tomorrow for sure. Now that I think about it, like we're playing the Heat. No, that's not what happened. He didn't play a guy 12 minutes so that he can rest him for tomorrow. That's not the case because you rest starters. You don't rest your bench guy who you played 13 minutes the last game before that. No, that's not the case. I'm not letting him out on that crazy cop-out. That's not the case. It's just nasty. Need to allow your young wolves to grow that expectation that Quick and RJ are our guys, win or lose. Thank you. It's pretty simple. It is pretty simple. Like, I would honestly, point blank, like I said, I want to make the playoffs for a fact. But I would rather lose with IQ than win with Elf. And I want to win all the time. And I don't think that IQ makes nasty. It's really, really nasty. And it's really upsetting that it, like, put a damper on what should be a good game today. And I'm going to feel annoyed all game because I got to wait till tomorrow and see this shit again. So many forced shots by Payton. So many forced shots, bro. So many. He had a good game. He did better than he normally does. A very good game by Elfrid Payton standards, but that doesn't take away from anything I've said, bro. This beef, honestly, today, this beef isn't really with Elfrid Payton. It's not. I don't really have a beef with Elfrid Payton today. He played pretty good. Like, he was good. He was pretty good last game. It's not the most optimal for successful basketball for the rest of the team. It's not the greatest usage. I would like RJ to get more touches. I would like IQ to get more minutes, whatever, but Elfrid, if he's given minutes, he's going to play them, and he played them well. I'm not upset with Elfrid today. I'm upset with Tibbs. Because like I said, even if you do want to put Elfrid back in, IQ is not the guy to pull out right there. You have to find a way for that guy to get more than 12 minutes, regardless of who the minutes have to come from. Reggie Bullock played 26 minutes today. There are minutes out there for IQ, bro. It doesn't make any sense. It's not like they had some huge. He plays very well defensively, on and off the ball. He's active in the passing lanes. Like he's a very attentive defender. Like I don't know what you guys are talking about. Dame had 13 points on one hip in the first quarter on Elfrid. So, like, I don't know why you guys think that he's Drew Holiday or Gary Payton. Obi getting 8 minutes a game as a number 8 pick is not good. Yeah, I would like to get more minutes from Obi, especially on a night where Nerlens Noel was out. I wish we could have seen more from Obi tonight. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to take. But I guess they're just trying to bring him along slowly. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, I would have preferred for him to get more minutes. Not to mention IQ learning to handle double teams would be super valuable. Yo, you have to have guys on the court, and he was doing it pretty well. So it's like they're going to be doubling him 40 feet in the basket. Yeah, let him get the ball out of his hands. Let him find guys. Force the defense to do something. I don't know if Tibbs, like, he watches Elf so much that he's not used to having. Taking out IQ with 7 minutes left, it was like 8 or 9 minutes for real. Only to put him back in with 2 said it all. Tibbs knew he made a mistake. Yeah, and then took him out again after a minute. It was gross. It was disgusting. It was gross, bro. It was nasty. Tomorrow against the Heat, what are we going to do when our starters are burnt out and we give up a lead in the first? I don't know, man. And I really want to beat the Heat tomorrow. It's a game we should win. It's a game, as far as the standings are concerned, they just got Jimmy Butler back. They're going to try to start surging. I would like to slow that down a little bit and continue ours, get our way back to 500. But yeah, I just don't understand, bro. I don't get it. I don't know. I really don't know, bro. I really don't know. We won though. Let's enjoy it and keep the good vibes going. I agree. We did win, and once again, it's a great thing. It's post-game prosperity, and I'm sorry for pouting so much. It was just probably one of the most. This is some of the decisions that were made, some of the things that are happening that don't make any sense, and it's like, okay, when are we gonna see change? Like, when is this gonna start to? How do you play that guy 12 minutes, bro? How? That's my thing. I can't get over that. I just can't. I can't get over it. Especially, it doesn't make any sense. Go off, bro. Salute. I apologize, but like it's just coming from the heart. Go look at Berman from the New York Post saying he's glad they benched IQ to humble him. What the fuck? Some people drive me nuts. Bro, Berman is an idiot, honestly. And I hate to say that so loudly. That was really spicy. But I mean, like, he's an ass. He just says shit to say it. He doesn't know anything about basketball. Happy he benched him to humble him. That was so stupid. That tweet made me mad, bro. I almost threw my phone, and it was during the game. I was like, he's happy he benched him to humble him. He's like, oh yeah, he didn't play him in the first quarter. Humble the kid. What are you talking about, bro? IQ's one of the most. Shut the fuck up. That's not basketball. Like, shut up, please. I don't understand why the leash is so long for Elf and so short for IQ. It makes absolutely no sense, bro. For as many good things as Elf did today, he still made a lot of mistakes and like bad plays, but it's whatever. Nobody sees those though. Rose-colored glasses, and it's crazy because when Elfrid plays well or relatively well, and IQ only gets 12 minutes, it's Elfrid's playing well. You guys, or you're making noise, blah blah blah. But when IQ is scoring 30, and we're saying okay, he needs to get more minutes, it's he's not ready, blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. Which one is it? And I use the F word so many times in this, and that's upsetting. But I'm really frustrated, bro. Really frustrated. Really, it was frustrating, very much so. Tibbs owes Elf money. Only answer, once again, I'm sticking to my theory that Elfrid Payton caught Scott Perry cheating on his wife, and that is why. Like, you can't even say Tibbs, even the on-fire Steph Curry doesn't play after 3 minutes of the second quarter after playing 12 minutes of the first. Yeah, bro, doesn't make any sense. Really doesn't make any sense, especially when the guy who he came in for was on fire. I would legit do anything for them to deal Elf at the March 25th deadline. That's legit anything. Bro, that's what I'm hoping this is all about. I hope they're trying to boost his value so that somebody wants to trade for him and then trade him at the deadline. That would make me very happy. If we got rid of Elf, I would be ecstatic, bro. Because, yeah, it's just ridiculous. My neck and my back. Okay. I'm not really sure what that was in reference to, but hey. Nah, you're completely right. Quickley is balling. Definitely needs more minutes. Yeah, bro. Like, he's playing really well. It's a young player. Like, he could really be in the Rookie of the Year conversation. Tibbs is the one keeping him out of it. Like, he's so good. He's so good, bro. Like, he's really good at basketball. Like, he does things really well. He does things you don't see guys do on a daily basis like that. I'm telling you, that drive where he got in the lane, put the defender on his back, and finished high off the glass over the shot blocker was great. being able to command a double team out to 40 feet is amazing. It gets the ball rotating and gets the offense moving. Being able to pull from 30 feet, step back on a defender, that's huge, bro. He did all of that tonight. Why did he only play 12 minutes? That doesn't make any sense at all. It's very frustrating. I'm sorry. I know he won the game, but that fucking pisses me off. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And, like, something has to give there, bro. Something has to give. There has to be something where he gets his consistent minutes no matter what. He's earned that at this point. He's earned that. It's not like we're asking for somebody to play that we haven't seen playing. It's not like we're asking for Frank to get starter minutes or to get 30 minutes a game, even though I think Frank should be playing, especially with Reggie Bullock collecting all these minutes and Austin Rivers playing like shit. But whatever. It's not like we're doing that. We're saying this for a guy who is actively scoring on a nightly basis, who is a fourth quarter assassin, apparently. Like, I don't understand. Like, I really don't get it. I don't even know how anybody opposes this stance. I don't understand. Some people just want to be contrarians, and it's disgusting. It's not a character trait. Cut that shit out. Or learn the game. RJ took the fourth most shots on the team. I don't see how that happens. Don't see how it happens, especially on a night where he's shooting well. 8 for 14. He was in a rhythm. He was scoring. He was hitting mid-range. He was hitting threes. He was getting to the basket. How do you not get that guy more touches? How does he not get more looks? How does he not get more shots? How does Elfrid Payton get 19 and RJ gets 14? I don't understand. Who cares if the Mavs pick turns into a lottery pick for the Knicks? Tibbs will bury that kid on the bench. Yeah, and that's what people don't get. Like, you have to develop a team. Like, it's team building. You got to develop roles for guys. You got to start developing the guys you're keeping around. And if guys are thriving in a role, you have to put them in it and foster that. Like, you have to continue to feed that instead of, like, it's like IQ gets on fire and Tibbs starts pouring water on it. It's nuts. I don't understand. And yeah, so it's really frustrating. And yes, it's those same people who want to, blah, 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 we got to get a good pick, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to pick, like, I don't know how you defend, I don't know how you're twerking for Elfrid Payton right now. I don't understand. I really don't get it. I don't understand, bro. It's way beyond me. Especially when, damn it, the comments always just move themselves. Boom, 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 boom. Especially when he hit that step back three and got the steal and got taken out. I was like, why? I was like, why as well, bro? I really didn't understand that at all. It didn't make any sense. Like, it was really one of the worst substitutions in NBA history, in my opinion. And that's a hyperbolic statement, but I mean, it don't feel that much. Tibbs really hates Quickley's defense, huh? He took him out as soon as Lillard subbed in. Yeah, like he was trying to match Elfrid Lillard's minutes as if Elf is Drew Holiday. I really don't understand that. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, Quickley did really well against Dame when we played against them. It's not even like it's something we're speaking hypotheticals. It happened like 2 weeks ago. Quickley had a huge fourth quarter. He was better than Dame in the fourth, honestly. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Austin Rivers is reaching Elf level of pain to watch almost. Not Elf level, but it's getting really bad, and he needs to lose it. I mean, he only played like 8 or 10 minutes tonight. Like, but yeah, he looks bad out there. He doesn't have it right now. Tibbs shouldn't have subbed Quick out. I think he should play more, but maybe he thought Elf was doing really well defensively today. I mean, like I said, Damian Lillard had 13 points in the first quarter on one hip. So I don't really know how well Elf could have really been doing. But, I mean, he wasn't horrible defensively, but I just don't think his defense definitely isn't good enough to warrant pulling a guy after 3 minutes of playing in the second half in total. Nah, and if, like I said, if you feel you got to get Elf back out there, bro, you can find a way for Quick to stay on the floor. Tibbs, you yourself told us that you could play both of them together. That's what you said because of Elfrid's size and defensive ability. So play them together, especially while IQ's on fire. It makes no sense. Tibbs is looking real fraudulent in the light. Harden would get 50 if he got 20 shots. Yeah, bro, like if a good player taking 20 shots gets you at least 25 points. And that's 2 points on 20 shots isn't really it's not bad. It's not bad to get 22 points, but like that's not an excellent game, bro. Like that's not. It's just not. Especially when you only have 4 assists. Like that's a lot of usage. And what are you really doing, bro? Like, oh my God. It's really frustrating. Let's see. Tibbs is making it for us fans that we should root against Elf because when he does poorly, IQ can play a little. When he plays okay or fine, IQ apparently can't play at all. Exactly, bro. I don't want to root against Elf. Like I said, this isn't even a beef with Elf. My beef today is with Tibbs because, yes, if Elf plays somewhat well, apparently IQ just can't play. And that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. You got to figure that out. That's unacceptable, bro. That can't happen. That's disgusting. It's really going to bother me all day, bro. I was going to say I need to join on YouTube. Whatever. I need to join. That's going to bother me all day. I think the most frustrating part. Oh wait, my bad. It can be sweet. You already know what it is. You feel me? Shout out to the legend. I think the most frustrating part is that yes, we are much better, but there's so much room for improvement. If the correct rotations are changed, this team can be over 500. Thank you, Dean. That's exactly what it is. We win a game and people are like, oh, you guys are mad, we're winning. This team should be better. This team can be better, and we would like to see this team be as good as it can be. So we want to see optimal lineups used, and we want to see the players that have the most potential on the floor and being used properly. That's how this should be going. It's pretty simple. That's why we're upset. That's why I'm ranting in a prosperity post game, because it's just really frustrating, and certain small things make sense. There are certain easy fixes, there's certain things that are too obvious. They're too obvious. You got to go out of your way. I feel like to pull IQ after those back-to-back threes in that steal was going out of your way to just do whatever it is you're doing. I don't understand that. Don't understand that, bro. Boom, boom, boom. I guess Brazdeikis is so bad he couldn't go 6 of 16 like Brooks did. Why did you draft the guy if you don't want to play him when your team is full of veteran bums? I disagree there. I mean, Iggy's a second-round pick. You draft second-round picks because you have a second-round pick. He's there, I don't know. He doesn't. Nah, Alec Burks played well tonight. I mean, 6 of 16. He was 4 for 9 from 3. He had shots. That's the wrong tree to bark up. Play the right guys. Simple. Please, just play the right guys, bro. Play the right guys together, and use the right guys. Go through the right guys. It's pretty simple. Listen, I'm trying to understand why IQ played so little, so I don't lose my mind, bro. I have to believe there's a reason for this. That's the thing. That's what's frustrating about it, because I want to know what the reason is. But no reason makes sense. It's unjustifiable, and that's why it hurts my head, because I want to know a reason, but I know there isn't one. Okay. Taj Gibson provides nothing when he plays. Yeah, nothing at all, really. I mean, he was out there. He boxed out some, it is what it is. IQ defense is okay, but everything pretty good. Yeah, okay. Love the defense today. Only hope they can bring that energy tomorrow. For a fact, we held them to under 100 points. That's really good. Julius was great, 22 and 11. Love seeing that from him. So that's a nice post game. Pinky up. No. Post game prosperity. Essentia Pinky up. Player of the game. Right? Post game prosperity. Essentia Pinky up. Player of the game. Post game prosperity. Pinky up. Player of the game. Okay, boom. So tonight's Essentia post game prosperity Pinky up. Player of the game is Julius Randle with 22 and 11, showing up every single night. Thank you once again. Make sure you're voting for Julius Randle to be an all-star every single day, because he performs every single night. He's there for us. He's very consistent, and he's making it happen on a nightly basis. So, once again, shout out to Julius Randle. Essentia. Hashtag they will send water eventually, hopefully soon. What up, Sean? Missed the last bunch of post games, but keep doing it. Keep doing you and killing it. Appreciate you, Gabe. Thanks so much, and glad you're here. You feel me? I apologize. I feel like this transition over to YouTube could have been smoother. I'm gonna figure it out, and I want to figure out how to also put this broadcast with Periscope. I should have figured that out today. That's my fault. I didn't realize this game was at 1 o'clock. Boom, boom. If everyone thought IQ coming into the league was a shooting guard, then why can't he get minutes at shooting guard? That's a great... Dean, you be snapping, bro. Maybe you should run the show. Honestly, whatever it takes to get him more minutes, I'll take it. I like the ball in his hands, though. Exactly. I like the ball in his hands as well, and I like him off the ball. Yes, if you feel like whatever. If Alf's got to be out there, put him at the 2. You've got to have him on the floor, bro. He can't play 12 minutes. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable for IQ to play 12 minutes while Elfrid plays 35, and you want to say Elfrid was good tonight, whatever, cool, while Reggie Bullock plays 26. Unacceptable. It shouldn't be happening. RIP Frank, especially after tonight. LOL. Yo, I don't know when we're going to see Frank again. It's ridiculous. IQ going to end the year averaging like 14 points in 15 minutes. It's gross, and I'd be pissed if I was IQ. I play well, but can't get on the floor. Why? Exactly, bro. He should be getting a smooth 30 minutes. If it's not 30, he should be getting 25. He should never be playing less than 20 minutes, bro. If IQ had 20 minutes tonight, he probably would have had 20 points. Like, he can do this, bro. Put him on the floor. Like, stop holding him back. It doesn't make any sense. That's not development. Intentionally holding a guy back is not development. There's people who make these weak arguments. Oh, he's not ready. Let him get used to blah, blah, blah. He's being double teamed from 40 feet out, bro. He's ready. He's used to, like, he's here. He's here. We don't have to wait. They don't double guys from 40 feet out when they're not ready yet. Like, he's ready. He's a threat. He's one of the biggest threats we have. Payton is being showcased for a trade to allow IQ to step up into the starting lineup. All we can do is pray, bro. all we can do is pray. Truly, that's all we have left. I really hope that's what's going on because, I mean, nothing else makes sense. Excuse me. Anyone you want to target to rent out our cap space at the deadline who can help the team this year? I saw us in Victor Oladipo rumors. I would personally prefer to wait till the offseason, but I understand how the game works. You feel me? If somebody else trades for him, if Miami or somebody like that or any other team trades for him, we're not necessarily guaranteed to get him in the offseason. Guys normally stay when they get traded for if they're in a pretty good situation. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind going and get Vic if the price isn't high. Otherwise, nobody really jumps out to me. I just want Elfrid Payton off the floor. I feel like our team is pretty good, especially if Burks is shooting like he did tonight or today. I always say tonight. I'm sorry. If it happens again, you get it. But yeah, if Burks is shooting like he did today, if we were to have a lineup of IQ, Burks, RJ, Randle, and Mitch, I would be good, bro. I would be so good with that. And I feel like we would be a very good team, and that lineup would do very well throughout the entire season and just build and grow better and have better spacing, and the ball move very well, and guys would be in the right spots. Like that. That's the kind of basketball I would like to watch. So, I mean, I don't really even have like too many. I mean, I would like to get Vic. I would love to have Lonzo, especially if we're going to keep starting Elfrid. Like, if we can just get rid of Elfrid and get Lonzo, that would be wonderful. I don't know what they're going to do with him. He's playing pretty well, though. He played really well last night. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just very disheartened by this whole IQ situation. It's really frustrating. Boom. Sorry I'm late. Had to do something, but man, oh man, Thomas Tibbs, you my man, are going to catch this fire. That's facts, bro. Like, I don't get it. We won. Salute to you, Aiden. Thanks for pulling up. Yeah, we won. It's cool. I love winning. I really do. I love winning so much. I'm one of the most competitive people of all time, and I will continue to try to be that. That's how competitive I am. I want to be the most competitive person ever. Like, so I love to win, truly. But that is gross. And because I love to win, I would like to win long term. And because I would like to win long term, we need to do the things in the short term that make sense for long term development. If we would have lost, Tibbs would have looked wild crazy. Exactly, bro. That's the thing. Like, I know we won. Yes, we did win. Like, and even the other night, like the Chicago game, we won. Yes, we did. But if that's a loss, bro, especially the Chicago game, that's pretty close. Like, that's just like that. That looks horrible. Horrible to pull out the guy who's on fire. And I get it. We won the game. Thank you. I'm glad we won. I'm glad we held under 100 points. I'm definitely not saying Tibbs has to go. I'm not one of those people. But, yo, Tibbs has to get it together. Boom. RJ needs to handle the ball more. Also, Quickley needs more minutes. Even when Elf is hot, they can play together. If the rotations are, I guess the rotations are so questionable. Bro, facts, Aiden. That's everything. You got here a little bit late, but that's exactly what we were saying earlier, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense. RJ didn't have points, and RJ got 18 on 14 shots. They robbed Dean. Tibbs owes him money. Like, RJ has to get looks. He was playing really well. The ball needs to be in his hands. He finds guys. He passes well. He makes good decisions. Like, it's just so frustrating, bro. It's simple things. IQ definitely needs to have more minutes, regardless of who it is. If it's Elf being off the floor, if it's him and Elf playing together, whatever you got to do, IQ cannot be the person that, like, in the rotation, IQ cannot be the person in the rotation whose spot is, like, you know, optional. Like, nah, he's got to have, like, mandatory 20 to 25 minutes easily. Like, he's earned that much, bro, at the very least. Thank you, Sean, for letting us vent on here. Never thought we need to vent like this after Knicks wins, but here we are. Hope it gets better soon. Nah, thanks to you guys, man, because, like, if I had to just sit here with myself like that, after my head was about to explode, bro. So thank you for, like, you know, providing a platform for all of us to come in here and have these conversations and make this happen. Thank you guys for being tapped in with this. Everything else we've done in the Knicks, well, we really appreciate you, and I cannot say that enough. Like, truly, you guys mean the world to each and every one of us, and, like, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, I being pissed off after the Knicks win, I mean, that just goes to show, like, this is a great season. Like, you know, I'm happy. We're in 6th place in the East. The fact that we can win 2 games in a row and I can get on here and be pissed off is pretty cool. Like, I would like to not be pissed off about what I'm pissed off about. I would like for that to be fixed. But, like, you know, my expectation has now been raised. The standard has been raised. So I'm not satisfied with just winning a couple games. Like, I want us to be the best team we can possibly be, which is where my frustration comes from. Boom. Elfrid hasn't done that bad. I like him attacking the basket. Yeah, like I said, I mean, Elfrid wasn't bad today. I at no point did I say Elfrid was bad. I haven't said that throughout this whole 40 minutes. He was not bad. He also was not as good as people like to pretend he was, but he was not bad. But yeah, he wasn't good though. Like, he was not good. Like, I mean, he wasn't excellent. He's not as good as people are trying to make him out to be. 22 points on 19 shots is not some Hall of Fame shit. Like, that just means you might have the ball a little too much, especially if you only have 4 assists. But, like, nice with Julius attacking the basket, especially when he finishes them. Like, he's being aggressive. I appreciate the fact that he's been more aggressive as of late. I guess the competition and hearing all the noise about IQ is finally starting to get to him and make him play like he wants to be on the court. So that's cool. The fact he's playing like he wants to play now is nice. I will give him that. Facts. I'm not saying he was bad tonight, but I don't think that him playing... He did not play well enough to warrant IQ playing 12 minutes. Let's put it that way, okay? 22 points on 19 shots is cool. It's not excellent. It's not Hall of... I always forget that RJ is the youngest guy on the team. Bro, I love RJ Barrett so much, bro. He played so well tonight. He does so well on both ends of the floor. He plays defense. He gets to the basket. He's hitting his jumpers. He's looked like a sniper lately. Like, he's pulling with confidence. Quickly, too, off of like... quickly. Like, he's... RJ is shooting quickly. Like, he's shooting in quick fashion. Sorry. But, yeah, he's pulling up. He's letting him fly. And it's off the catch. There's no hesitation. There's no doubt in it. And it's money. It's been money. He's been shooting really well recently. So that's a beautiful thing to see. That's a huge step in his development. RJ is kind of exceeding a lot of the things that we had for him. But and even with being almost frozen out of the offense at times. Like, it's some of the things. It's just part of what's so frustrating is that some of my frustrations this year are some of my same frustrations from last year. Like Elfrid and Reggie, RJ not getting enough touches, being frozen out of the offense, being a spot up shooter at times. Like, those are the same things, like the same feelings I've had, and it's just frustrating to still be here. RJ has done well finding his spots, and he's playing efficiently. It's beautiful to see, bro. We love to see it, truly. Thank you so much for RJ Barrett's existence. And I believe in him fully and support him through everything. And I hope that he continues to play this way. And I there's no reason to believe he won't. He's been extremely consistent over the past month, bro. It's beautiful to see the growth, the bounce back from when people were saying the G League him. All those people are quiet. Those are probably the same people out there trying to defend Elf now. But hey, what a concept. Tibbs loves these ugly games, yet these ugly games do play into the Knicks' hand. Elfrid, damn it, I hate when the comments just move. Elfrid plays a very ugly game, but when he scores more than 5 field goals, Knicks are 9-3. I don't want us to take that stat and think that it means that Elfrid Payton is great. Your point guard getting more than 5 field goals is something that should happen pretty often. Like, you know? So getting production out of the point guard position, yeah. When you get production out of the point guard position from a guy who's playing 30 minutes a game, you're probably more likely to win the game. You're probably going to be better off if the guy who's got the ball in his hands all game makes a couple shots. So, yes. Does that mean that Elfrid is the engine that makes his team go? No. I don't want that to get misconstrued in any way. But, yeah, it's really nice when you can get come on. The bar is in hell, bro. 5 field goals. 5 made field goals. That is what we're discussing. That is a statistic. The statistic for a starting point guard is 5 made field goals. I'd like to see Obi play more. As would I. I would like to see him get real comfortable offensively. You know, it's unfortunate that he hasn't been able to. You know, I'm not really sure what's going on there. But it just got to be patient. It's going to take patience. Luckily, and it was really nice. I don't know if you guys saw the practice. The after practice interviews from yesterday, but Obi was speaking on Randle and his relationship with him and referred to him as like a big brother and how much he's helped him, and you know, just giving him pointers on like, you know, what he does well and you know how he sees the floor and things like that. And I think that's so dope. Like, just, you know, for Obi to have that person, one, and for Randle to be that person, like, that's a huge step in leadership. And once again, I cannot give enough credit to Julius Randle, bro. He's just been phenomenal in every single way, on the floor, off the floor, as a leader. Thank you so much for that. And I'm really glad that Obi, you know, is a sponge and, you know, appreciating the game that he's been able to get from Randle and appreciating the fact that, you know, Randle is an all-star and he's able to learn from that guy on a day-in, day-out basis. That's great. Let's see. Yo, they double him real quick in the second quarter. Bro, immediately from 40 feet out, bro, he was getting doubled at half court like he was Damian Lillard. It was crazy. Great point. IQ being ready. He's getting doubled all over the floor. Exactly, bro. They don't double guys all over the floor when they're not ready. Like, that guy is ready, and the other team is game planning for him because he's clearly a threat. Like, come on, bro. Being doubled from half court is nuts, bro. Like, that one play we had to highlight. It's like I think the caption is like bench unit in, Burks hits the three. It's in the second quarter. It's on the Knicks wall account with the clip. And you can see Burks hit that three, and you just see where the whole defense is because they were chasing IQ. Everybody's out of half court. Some of them are behind half court. That's crazy. To be able to pull the defense all the way out there, that's going to help the offense so much all the time. That guy has to be on the floor. He's making basketball easier for everyone else. Literally, you cannot refute the fact that somebody who's able to get the defense to double them 40 feet away from, if you know how basketball works, pretty simple, right? Here's the court. Half court, basketball court is 94 feet. So half court is about what? 47? I hope I didn't do bad math on the camera. Yeah, 47. 47 feet is half court. He's getting doubled out by half court. That's 40 feet. Now, the three-point line is at 23 feet. That's 16 feet between him and the three-point line, and the defense is doubling him. There's 5 defenders on the court, 5 offensive players. If there are 2 people, and I'm sorry to break it down so slowly, and it's not you guys, I'm sure, but there are some people who just seem not to understand how basketball works, and they are in my mentions saying, oh, why are you upset, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. So, damn it, that's like the 6th time I said the F word. Yeah, 5 people on each team. This guy's 40 feet out. There's 2 people on him and a third guy coming over to help even. So, but let's not even count the third guy. Now, once that ball is swung, you've got 4-on-3 with the entire court. Like the entire court offensively from three-point line to the basket. And the defense is on, like, that's what they have to react to. And then you have 2 defenders who are completely out of the play. Once IQ makes that pass, those defenders are out of the play, especially if you move quickly. Quickly. So, like, it's really, really simple, bro. You can't say that guy's not ready. He's being doubled from 40 feet. He's ready. Play him. Excuse me. Would you go after JJ Redick at the deadline? Could be a great veteran presence and a sniper off the bench. It depends on what JJ Redick would cost, but I would love to have JJ Redick. I feel like he would be a great locker room presence. He's a great vet. And yes, a sniper. He's a sniper. He's going to knock him down. Even if he has a couple off games, you know JJ Redick's going to knock him down. He's going to hit his free throws. And, you know, when the ball is getting swung around, it gets to JJ Redick, he's going to hit it. He's a guy you can run down screens and things like that for. I would love to have JJ Redick, but once again, it would depend on what the price was. I doubt they're just going to give him away, but if they do, I'll take him for sure. Give him Elf. Send Elf home, bro. Whatever. Whether it's JJ Redick, whether it's Lonzo, I don't care. Send Elf home. He's got the little, New Orleans thing tattooed, the Louisiana thing tattooed on his shoulder. There's probably a name for it that I don't have. I'm not from Louisiana. I'm sorry. Send him home, bro. He belongs there. That's where his roots are. He really wants to be there. I feel like it would be really good for his happiness as a human being. You feel me? I'm cool with him as a human being, but as a basketball player, as a starting point guard of the Knicks, get him the fuck out of here. But actually, not today. He played okay. Had an okay game. Mad at Tibbs, not him. No way Johnny Bryant okay with the IQ Elf ordeal. No way, bro. It doesn't make any sense. There's no way anybody with basketball sense, bro. You cannot. I don't know how you watch a guy command a double team at 40 feet out and play him 12 minutes. I really don't get it. I don't understand. I really don't. And I hope that doesn't happen again tomorrow because I can't take much more of this. And I was saying, when he got in the fourth quarter, I was like, I hope he comes out playing really well in the fourth so he doesn't come out. Like, playing really well in the fourth just to make Elfrid's having a pretty okay game, but I hope IQ shows that, like, he's the real guy that needs to be on the floor. And I feel like that's what he started to do, and then Tibbs pulled him, probably because that's what he was starting to do. He doesn't want to deal with that. I don't understand. Us being mad about a win isn't a bad thing, bro. We are Knicks fans. Do you know how long we have waited to be a playoff team with sky's the limit potential? Very well said, bro. We've waited a very long time for this, and that's why we are so, steadfast about it being done the right way. And just seeing the things that would make sense and, things to be happy about. But at the end of the day, it's a win, man. It's a win. Very happy about that. Whatever. It's a win. RJ, do you think Elf has a beef for RJ? Before today's one pass, I feel like on the year he's probably passed him a total of like 6 times. I honestly feel like I could count on one hand how many times Elf passes the ball to RJ. And even the time where he did, like I said, the possession when he passed to RJ in the corner, RJ knocked the 3 down. The possession right before that, RJ was wide open in the corner the same way. Elf drove toward him, looked right at him, and then put up a horrible floater while he was falling down to some bullshit like that. Then the next possession, he tried to make an entry pass. It got deflected, and he was like, fuck it, I guess I'll give it to RJ. And RJ knocked the 3 down. I don't think Elf necessarily likes RJ, or not likes RJ, but I think that he's definitely aware that the better that RJ does, the less the ball be in his hands probably, and the less the ball is in his hands, the less effective he is, the less useful he is, and eventually he probably start losing minutes. So he definitely probably tries to keep RJ at bay, if not intentionally. It may not be like an intentional. He may not think it every single time. He probably does. But, we've been watching it happen for, over a year at this point. It happened last season. It's happening this year. You got to call it a spade a spade. RJ Euro step lately. Yo, it was beautiful, bro. Skip through that lane. That's why he needs to get the ball. That's why he needs to get opportunities to get downhill, because he's so good attacking. He's doing so well attacking the basket. And he hit that mid-range pull-up a few times today. That's a beautiful thing. I just love watching RJ Barrett play basketball, man. I love the growth we're seeing from him every game. It's a beautiful thing, and I really hope it continues. Man, I feel like all loyal Knicks fans have a literal connection with RJ, like the movie Us. That's really what it is, bro. Like, I feel like RJ is my guy. Like, that's really my guy for real. Like, I really appreciate RJ. Dropping an RJ Barrett song really soon to show that appreciation. So stay tuned. It's hard to get Obi more time when Randle's playing this well. Definitely understand that. I feel like Obi can get some other minutes. Like, I feel like he could play some of those Taj Gibson minutes that he played today, but maybe they feel like that doesn't have enough rim protection, whatever it is. I'm not going to complain too much about that. I complain about the guy who's actively dropping 30-foot three-point bombs and commanding 40 feet double teams. That's what I complain about, because it's like, yo, get that guy on the floor. What the fuck? But F word again, man. Let me wrap this up soon before I say it again. But yeah, I'm not going to complain too much about the Obi situation. I would like to see him get more minutes. I'd like to see him get minutes more consistently, but I just hope that he's sponging up as much as he can. And, when his time comes, he's ready. Sadly, Rivers' minutes are winding down, but not Elfrid's. Yeah, I mean, not necessarily sadly for Rivers' minutes, because he's playing really badly. So I'm pretty glad that, they're bringing his minutes down a little bit. Hopefully he gets replaced. Hopefully Frank gets to play. But yeah, I would like to see Elfrid's minutes come down, but they're not going to come down anytime soon with him, scoring 20 points. People are only going to see scoring 20 points. Not saying it's happening on 20 shots, so the guy behind him does way better at everything. But, it's with Tibbs. It's not like, IQ cannot play 12 minutes under any circumstances. That's not okay. LOL, basketball 101, love it. Got to break it down for some people, bro, because like some people just really don't understand. I'll probably clip that part of it. That'll probably be what I clip from this episode. Because, yeah, people just in the elf stands on Twitter are like talking to a brick wall, trolls. Yo, it's really annoying. Like, I don't even understand how they take those stances. The guy really called me a weirdo for saying, I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. Who do you think you're talking to? Damn it, I did it again. Who I got winning the Super Bowl tomorrow? I had the Chiefs. I called the exact score last year. I was really proud of that. I wish I would have bet on it. I would have made a lot of money. Would have helped a lot. But this year, I mean, if you want, don't go off me on purpose. Like, I'm not telling you to go off me, but I called the exact score last year. So, I mean, maybe I'll do it again this year. But my gut feeling said 34-28 before I really gave it any thought. I'm going with my gut. Yeah, definitely catch you guys for pregame. It'll be on Periscope as always. And we'll be right back here for postgame with hopefully Prosperity after 3 straight. That would be beautiful after a game against the Heat tomorrow. But until then, you guys have an excellent day. Once again, appreciate you guys so much for being here. I really, me personally, I appreciate it. Like, that support is crazy. And having this place to vent and have these conversations with you guys is very fulfilling, and I really appreciate it. And on behalf of the Knicks, we appreciate everything you guys do, from your engagement, your retweets, your comments, your reading the articles, listening to the podcast, watching these, whatever you do, however you engage. We really appreciate it. It really means a lot. So until next time, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't yet. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So, if you got some Knicks fan friends, whatever, you see, some Knicks fans on Twitter, drop the YouTube link in their DM. Just tell them to subscribe. Let them know we're here for the post games. All right. Appreciate you guys. Dean, you're a real one. You've been doing a whole lot of legwork trying to get people over here, and that's greatly appreciated. Working almost harder than I am on it, honestly. I got to do better. I've got to do better, plain and simple. But you guys have an excellent day. Really appreciate you guys. Catch you tomorrow for pregame prayers. Hopefully we get another win and make it 3 straight. All right, guys.